Star Wars. I ain't never been a fan of Star Wars, but it's something called Farscape, though. It's a show called Farscape. Now, I'm definitely a fan of Farscape. Definitely a fan of Farscape. But what's up, everybody? It is Monday. Monday the 1st. The 1st. Yep. To whoever watching, what's up? State your name, gangsta. It's Monday the 1st. We at work. And again, I'm starting to go live more on my YouTube because you guys was here first. And you guys deserve to see my progress before any other social media platform. These are all the schools calling. You know, the schools typically call a day before school starts back. They'll let us know um, all of the updates and stuff like that. Yep. But God willing, everybody is doing good. And I'm really thinking about creating a GoFundMe, like a GoFundMe, cause it's tough. It's really tough when you like doing everything by yourself. It's really tough. I don't care how people try to justify the the things that you have to face. You know what I'm saying? Like they can try to justify things. Oh, well, you need to save your money and stuff like that. Well, it's hard to save your money when your income is the only income. It's hard to save money, and then you got to work your way up too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, everybody? But shout outs to everybody, man. It ain't easy doing things by yourself. It ain't easy having the only income. It ain't easy when you need help. You got to look in the mirror and help yourself. That's who you ask for help. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But it's very important that you be self sufficient. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I be trying to explain to a lot of people. They be wondering, man, how you know how to work on cars, man? You know how to work on cars, you know how to paint, you know how to fix stuff, this and that, because I never had anybody to do it for me. Like I never could go to someone and say, hey, can you do this for me? Can you fix my car for me? I never had that. You know what I'm saying? I've always had to do it myself. I've always had big responsibility. And I'm really big on responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a type. I had my daughter when I was in high school, and around that time, honestly, everybody was having kids, even younger than that, right? But their parents was the ones that was taking care of their kids because they were still in school. I didn't want my parents to do that. I didn't want my parents to be the ones to take care of a child that I made, I mean, completely against their will. You know what I'm saying? Your parents not gonna sit here and say, "Hey, go out there. You still in school? Go out there and make kids and stuff." They're trying to say, "Yo, focus on school." You know what I'm saying? Like they telling you to stay out of trouble and stuff like that. Which I was staying out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? But it's like love got the best of me. So I was just one of those students where I was like, nah, I just refuse to kind of put a baby on my mom, which I was with my mom and my stepdad. I wasn't staying with my dad. My mom and my stepdad, they was never, I mean, my mom and my dad was never really together from far as I can remember. You know what I mean? So it was like my stepdad. But even then, I would never, like, I was not one of them kids where my parents is taking care of my child, you know what I'm saying, while I'm in school. I just wasn't really with that, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up dropping out of school and I went to the community college. I got my general education. It didn't take but 3 weeks for me to get my GED, because I already knew that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I remember, I passed those tests. And the man said, he said, "Are you sure you're ready to take these tests?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm ready to go. I'm not gonna be coming to this school having my mom, drop me off and pick me up, drop me off and pick me up at this school when I felt like they really didn't necessarily want to do that, and it probably would have been a strain. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I think I know enough to where what's going on, viral, please. So I ended up taking those general education tests. I went ahead and just jumped right on in it. What's up, Mr. Cooper? You know what I'm saying? I went ahead and just jumped right on in it, and I passed those tests on the first go round because if you fail them, then you have to pay to take them next go round. I passed those tests on the first go round, all of them, and I guess like that was a big thing. That was a big deal. So when I graduated, I had to wait. I didn't graduate right then. I had to wait for everybody to finish getting their GED. So they had to go through all the courses, science and math and reading. They had to go through all the courses. So I didn't graduate until like a year later. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait. You know what I mean? So when I graduated, I had shook some man's hand, and I think he was like a dean or something like that. He was some big timer. Why did you wait? Because I had to graduate with everybody else. So, and I had to wait for everybody else to go through the motions. Versus, I didn't go through the motions. I went ahead and took my test. Like I probably went to the GED program maybe like a week, maybe at the most, with those classes that they were trying to give me. And I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take my test. My favorite subject is English. I love English, like hands down. I love English. Um, that's why you'll hear in my raps how I am with my music. You know what I'm saying? I love English. But they used that picture of that man that I shook. They posted that picture as a main picture on the website for many, many years, and I didn't know. I didn't know. As soon as you go onto the community college website, boom, that's me and whoever the man is, and we're shaking hands. You know what I mean? So, um, So yeah, I just wasn't one of those ones that I have a baby and then put it on my parents and leave it up to my parents to take care of. We was already struggling as a household, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from what it looked like, we was already struggling as a household to even be a family and all that extra stuff, just dysfunctional. I'm not trying to talk bad about anything or none or anyone. I'm just saying that I grew up in a dysfunctional household. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily always like that, but for the most part, from man, it was just mostly dysfunctional. You know what I mean? So I grew up having to be self sufficient. You know what I'm saying? And rely on myself. You know what I mean? So now that I have kids now, you know, and me and my kids, my situation turned out the way it did. It's like 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter's birthday is Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And she'll be 16. You feel me? And like my daughter she's saying, I just want to go out. She said, I just want to go out, go shopping, and I want to go to a restaurant. And then she was like, she wanted to do some traveling. She wanted to go and do something with some reptiles, things of that nature. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. Let me hit her mom up, and then let me see if we can pull together and try to make something shake for her. Mom didn't even say we need to pull together for Jason's birthday. Like she didn't even text me back. You know what I'm saying? She probably still steaming off of the stuff I sent her prior to that. You know what I'm saying? For real, which hey, that's cool or whatever. That's it's cool. You feel me? But I completely. My daughter, we had a talk the other day because I asked my daughter if she's okay. She was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And then I could tell when something's bothering people. Period. I was like, "Nah, are you sure you're okay?" And then she was like, "Nah." She was like, "I really just, my birthday's coming up, and I feel like there's some animosity between you and mom or whatever, and I just don't want nobody like arguing or something like that." And I was like, "Well, no." we're not gonna do any arguing, or I don't plan on doing anything like that. I was like, you know, and then we talked for like an hour because my daughter's getting older to the point where she's starting to feel like really feel some kind of way, and feel how saying things affect important things to her. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't really have both of her parents. You know what I'm saying? And just for that alone fuels this type of energy I got for her mom, like this negative feeling I got for her mom, because what I'm saying, she just ruined the household. You know what I'm saying? And she took, like, my kids had a two-parent household or two original parents. She just ruined all of that with her actions. You know what I'm saying? So that right there alone just makes me have these feelings towards my kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? And she still won't take accountability for it, and she still chooses not to see the scope of the damage that she's caused because of her actions. You know what I'm saying? Truly, and it's more than frustrating. But I be having to hold my composure. You know what I'm saying? And people say, "Oh yeah, time heals all." Yeah, no, it don't. It don't. Not when you can see the damage every single day. You have to hear the damage every single day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my daughter's birthday is coming up, and you got to figure something out for her. Figure something out so she can be, what I'm saying, satisfied with her birthday. My niece got a birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Taya. Happy birthday. I think you are about 19 now or 20 now. So happy birthday to you, niece. Your birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to you. Just keep going forward. You won't be out here chasing these dudes. You know, just focus on your future. You know what I'm saying? And all that extra stuff is going to come. Just focus on your future. You know what I mean? You know, other than that, man, I've been just taking it one day at a time. You guys, I went live last night when I was doing my laundry. I went live last night while I was doing my laundry for just a little while. Um, and that's a pretty common thing. Like, I typically do my laundry like a day before I come to work. You know what I'm saying? Still haven't gotten any, washing machine or dryer, and that's cool. It's fine. Yeah. Love life still in pieces. Love life still in pieces. What's up, Nordy? What's good? I'm 34 now, and I've had people tell me I look older than 34. I've had people tell me that they would have thought that I was like 30, and I'm just like, you know. One guy I just seen at the store, he's a store owner, and he used to own the store back when I was younger. He used to own the store maybe like 6 houses down, maybe. Back around 9/11, when that thing happened, September 11th, what happened with the terrorist attacks and stuff. Like, he used to have this store like some houses down. So as a kid, I used to go to that store a lot. You know what I'm saying? I used to spend nickels and dimes and pennies on whatever. You know what I'm saying? I used to spend it. And he just really now recognizing me, who I was. And so he asked me today, he was like, "How old are you now?" And I told him I was like 34. He said, "Oh man," he was like, "It's been so long. You know, time," he was like, "time is really flying." I was like, "Yeah, man, time is flying, man. For real." I guess he was happy to see me. You know what I mean? But it be like that though. It definitely be like that. Time flies, man. I'm 34 now. Around the time he saw me, I was like 10, 9, around that time, 8, 9, 10 years old, around that time when he saw me. So it's definitely been a long time. I may have to clock in a minute. Yeah, but yeah, my love life still in shambles, man. Sure is. I miss my bae for real. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I miss my ex though. She was so fun, even though she took me through the bull. She was so fun. How's your day going, Robert? What's up, Robert? Thank you for the like. I know you liked it. I know you like my live. I definitely appreciate it. My day's going pretty good. It's a normal Monday. Nothing abnormal is going on. Nothing abnormal is going on. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful outside.
Yes, it is. So, I made it to work on time. As you can hear me clocking in, made it to work on time. Laid in the bed. That's what I do. Like on the days I gotta work, I don't be doing too much. I don't be doing too much. You know. Even on my days off, one thing my stepdad did teach me is that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know. So I've been chilling out. I've been chilling out. My schedule hasn't really been busy. You know, I have to, but I do have to start. Um, I do have to start community service, which is like 3 days, and I have to do it at my daughter's school. So like basically after they clean up, like after the games, I have to go to the school games, and after the school games clean up. I mean after the school games over with, I clean up a little bit, and then they're just gonna try to do the best they can to give me what I need, so I won't have to continue doing this community service ordeal. Even though I took a substance abuse assessment and didn't pass it, they still like and didn't find any. What's up, Tone? Didn't find any. They said that there isn't a disorder for that. They they still want me to do the treatment classes. You know what I'm saying? So I have to start that up, and that's $35 a class or $352 total. Um, and I had to come up with $1,552 by my son's birthday, which is November 15th, for court costs and attorney fees. My attorney said he charges $65 an hour, and he's done 10 hours. So that's $650 right there. Right, it's just financial, financial, financial. You know. So I'm gonna end up doing like a GoFundMe or something. I'm gonna end up making a GoFundMe or something, and seeing if there's really people out there that's willing to contribute to my rising out of this financial burden. Really, for reals. I wish I could see who watching me, but you know what I'm saying. I did do another song though. I did make another song. I just haven't got into it. Like I had means to kind of get to it yesterday and just try to see what needs to be done to it and stuff like that. But I just haven't um, been able to do that. I lost my headphones, man. I cannot find my headphones. My little earbuds, man.
You have to get your charger on you?
In the car, my green one. But you gotta. I can find one. I found one. The block. I had grabbed one off of one of them little carts in there. That's how I was able to charge it last time.
Yeah, totally forgot my shit again. It seems to be a first day tradition now.
That's cool. We ain't got but 2 days.
Yeah, thank God. And back to the weekend.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good thing. Good thing it's rent is due. Yay. All over again. All over again. For reals. Yeah. Waiting on a lot of my YouTube family to pop up. I know my man Moore ain't popped up though. I guess she really happy wherever she doing. So it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. What time is it? 27. Time is flying already.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna shut it down, and then I'll be back live in about an hour. It depends on what it looked like back there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still gonna go back live on my YouTube in about an hour, so you guys can just pretty much get to see like what I be doing on a regular basis. For reals. Yep. Well, peace, peace, peace.